Well, Mark Montgomery is a former US Navy Rear Admiral and Senior Director of the Foundation for Defense of Democracy Center on Cyber and Technology Innovation. He gave me his view on the US strategy.
First, I just want to say up front, the president does need allies. I would have thought over the last week he would have learned treating allies poorly for 14 months, what the end result is they're not there fast enough for you. But for his description of the British Navy is completely off base. I've actually been on the Prince of Wales. I've actually, unlike the president, I've commanded a carrier strike group. And I recognize that the British aircraft carrier and its associated air wing would be really value added in the Central Command area right now. So the president's really wrong on that. He's also wrong. I think it would be wrong-headed to go directly into a ceasefire at this point, just 2 weeks away, I think, from culminating the military operations. I think we're close to really setting back their missiles in production, their drones in production, and their Navy in production.
In terms of controlling the Strait of Hormuz and whether Trump, with some more troops on the way to Iran, is going to make some sort of attack on an island, Kharg Island or any other island. Where do you think the White House is on that?
I hope that this is just a deception, the idea of ground forces. The last thing I would do if I wanted to actually control the Straits of Hormuz is seize Kharg Island 350 miles away. Certainly the U.S. Army or Marine Corps could seize that, no doubt. But holding that position would put an extreme risk to force. That is, many of the troops there would be injured or wounded or killed, and risk to mission. We would have to take all the ships that would be opening up the Straits of Hormuz, the destroyers and the fighter aircraft, and apply them to the defense of Kharg Island. So I would avoid that. Even the islands in the Straits of Hormuz are not necessary to be occupied. We just need to remove the Iranian defenders off of there. That can be done with airstrikes or a quick in and out by special forces, not seizing these islands. The key to opening the Straits of Hormuz is knocking down the Iranian missiles, drones, small boats, and mines to an acceptable military risk, and then establishing a convoy operation system, which we've done. I did it 40 years ago. Many other U.S. Navy officers have done it. We know how to do this. You just have to minimize the risk, and you do that through 2 more weeks of an air campaign.